Hello, I'm Matt Bartlett with the Vernon Hills Public Works Department. I'd like to welcome you to the Public Works Snow Season Update 2010-11. And with me I have our new director, David Brown. Although he is no stranger to the Public Works Department, he's been here for many years and he's been given the duties as Director of Public Works. Welcome, Dave.
Thank you very much, Matt. And I guess actually I've met many of you. It's been 17 years. Really in terms of some of the changes that are happening within the village. As we all know, times are tough and things are similar for our village. So our village board has challenged us to do more with less. As part of that, there has been some staffing reductions, and in terms of absorbing some of the workload, I've been able to absorb the Public Works Director position in addition to my village engineer title, and the superintendent position has been delegated out to my staff. In terms of essential services that we provide, one of the essential services is salting and snow plowing of our streets. We still have a great staff intact. Al Funk is taking a lead in terms of that, providing that service. We have 3 other crew leaders and the same essential team intact. One of the changes, the engineering division has come over to the Public Works Department also, and with that they are now included in the snow plan also. We've been able to reduce some of the costs because now we don't contract out for the parking lot, snowplow and salt operations for our various village buildings. So we've been able to absorb that cost as part of these changes. So we understand it's very important and we want to continue that very important service.
Great, great. We're looking forward to working with you as well, Dave. Let's go on in and speak with Al Funk, Fleet Supervisor, and go over some of our snow removal operations. Hi, we're here with Al Funk. He's a fleet supervisor, and right now one of his duties is the snow removal operation. Al, can you take us into that snow removal operation, how we're exactly called out in the first initial part of it?
Yeah, typically once the snow starts accumulating on the roadway, the police department will call us during after hours and notify us of the conditions of the road. We will then deploy 6 trucks covering 6 salt routes, and that's typically how we respond during the off hours.
And then at some point in time, once we get to a certain amount of snow that's accumulated on the roads, typically around the 2-inch mark, I believe.
Right, 2 inches, then we'll go into a full plowing mode. The village will send out 18 pieces of equipment, and we also have assistance from approximately 7 or 8 contractors who deploy 14 pieces of equipment to cover the cul-de-sacs. Our routes are 10 plow routes, and they'll take anywhere from about 4 to 6 hours once the snow has quit for us to do a complete cleanup.
So in the cul-de-sacs there's a contractor that does them, so if they have any questions, contact the Public Works Department? Right.
They are covered, they are plowed by a contractor. However, they are working for the village. Therefore, any concerns, compliments would be directed to the Public Works Department. Correct.
Great. And as we get in, we're about midway through our season. We're sitting probably somewhere around 20, 21 inches?
Yeah, we've measured 21¼ inches of snowfall so far this season.
Good. And again, it goes back to our contractors maintain the cul-de-sacs and some of the HOA areas.
Metro Station also, yes. Mm-hmm.
And then our Public Works guys, they're maintaining the main roads and the residential areas.
Correct. Main roads and secondary streets, interior streets in the neighborhoods, totaling approximately 70 lane miles.
Yeah, okay, 70 miles. That's a lot of lane miles.
It is, yeah. We're continually growing.
So we do about 70 miles of roads Now we do some sidewalks. We still have that program going, Al?
Yes, in addition to the equipment that we send out during the snow, we've also got 2 small compact tractors that we will deploy that cover approximately 9 miles of sidewalks. Now these are areas that are adjacent near schools and paths and sidewalks to the metro station where they don't pass in front of somebody's home where they would be maintained by that homeowner. These are areas that are common areas, and we go ahead and we maintain those mainly for our residents to be able to get to and from the train station and from schools and some shopping areas also.
Well, good. Seems like our fleet's really moving along. We're doing a pretty good job, I think, and yeah.
Absolutely. The drivers are to be commended. They're doing a good job. We have very few breakdowns. The equipment is maintained very well, so it's able to respond when necessary. The guys are doing a good job out on the streets. We're doing a good job of keeping our salt supplies up. Our liquid calcium chloride and salt brine solutions are helping, and so far so good this year.
Yeah. So if anybody has any questions or comments, they can contact the Vernon Hills Public Works Department.
Correct.
And we'll get back to them via email.
Absolutely.
Or a phone call back,
yes.
Whatever their concerns are.
Yes. Yep. Please
Great.
call us if you have any concerns.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Al. Appreciate your time.
No problem, Matt. Thank you.
I'm here with Ken Lohr. He's the Forestry and Grounds crew leader. He's going to talk a little bit about removing snow from the end of your driveway. As the trucks come by, the snow builds up, and you got some tips for us here, Ken?
Yeah, actually the number one tip is don't shovel or snow blow the end of your driveway until the snow plows have cleared the street completely. Number one complaint we get is a lot of snow being deposited in the driveway. If you shovel the end of your driveway, you have the windrow that the snowplow leaves there, but the roads still haven't been completed with the snow removal. As soon as the plow comes down the street again, all that snow is going to go right back in your driveway. By leaving that mound of snow at the end of your driveway, it creates resistance there, so the snow you don't get as much snow in the end of your driveway. The other thing to do is when you get to when it is time to shovel the snow, shovel to the right as you're facing the street. That puts it on the opposite side of your driveway. If you put a pile on the left side of your driveway, if it spills out into the road at all, next time the plow comes by, it'll just push it back in your driveway. By pushing it to the right, it'll keep it down the street.
So if you have a snow blower, you might want to pile it more in the parkway,
right,
and avoid putting it out in the street. Which could make a hazardous driving for the cars traveling
right,
back and forth on
right,
there.
Yeah, and definitely don't shovel or snow blow your snow into the street. We do have a village ordinance prohibiting that. It just creates a dangerous situation all around. If you put the snow in the street before the plow comes down the street, as the plow hits that extra resistance, it can cause damage to our snow plows. It could throw a lot of heavy snow up, break mailboxes. It creates a dangerous situation. And if you throw it in the street after the snow plows have come by, there's a good chance it could freeze there. Traffic coming by is going to hit that. You're going to have to drive over it. It's going to become icy. The plow drivers aren't always coming back to remove that once it's been thrown out there. So
the best tip is take your snow, put it in the parkway.
Put it in the parkway.
Avoid any problems for yourself or anybody else.
Exactly.
So, and I noticed you had talked a little bit about mailboxes.
Right.
We want to talk about mailboxes for a second. If for some reason one of our plow trucks accidentally hit your mailbox and cause damage, please call us.
Right.
We'll come out. We'll try to make temporary repairs, or if the post and the box is removed, then we'll come out with a temporary one, and in the spring we'll replace the new post.
Right.
I think we can find that information on our website of the Public Works
Right.
Department. It's in a drop down. It'll go to mailboxes, gives you some different choices,
Right.
whether you're going to replace it yourself or you want Public Works to replace it. So, yeah. With all these different things going on with the snow coming down all season, take that into consideration with your snow in the driveway, and just take your time with it. We've got a couple more months of it to go. Yeah, so I'd like to thank all of you for joining us with the Vernon Hills Public Works update, and hope to see you soon.